it's Sonia. How's everybody out there doing? We are about to DIY in the bathroom. I mean, can this DIY get any weirder? We're hanging out in the bathroom and about to make that boring mirror back there have some interesting life to it. So as you guys pop on, say hello. It helps me know that Facebook is working the way it should. And I'm gonna show you, if you've got a mirror somewhere in your house, which probably you do. Hey Beverly, how are you, girl? What you can do, and maybe you have company coming over for the holidays and you're looking for a DIY on a budget. Hello, enter Sonia. Because I love to be able to find ways to make my home beautiful, my shop, my store here beautiful without having to break the bank and do it on a budget, right? Hey Karina, hey, back at you, girl. Hey Beverly, hey Susan. Us girls, we hang out in the bathroom. I'm fueling out with some diet ginger ale today. What's everybody out there doing? Claudia says it's sunny in North Dakota. Ooh, nice. Hey Kim, hey Denise. Donna's on here. All right, let me put my trusty little sidekick right there. Hey Anna and Ann. So here's the deal. If you've been following me, you know that we took over a new space here in the building that is the Junk Monkey. The space that we took over is an apartment that became vacant. So my studio is what was a bedroom. My editing room is what was the living room, right? And of course we cook. We now make use of the little kitchen that's here. That's where you see Matt, Chef Matt, my husband, cooking over on YouTube, which is where worlds collide. Hello, if you want to hear more on Matt and me and our daily life. We are video logging a day in the life every day for 25 days over there on YouTube. So make sure you jump over. In fact, I'll have my sidekick girl, Kate, put the link up. Me too, Donna. I love ginger ale. I do no caffeine in it. You know, no heart palpitations, that's always a good thing, but it gives me a nice refreshing drink. Hey Rebecca, the light is not that great in here. I have two lights that's in this bathroom, but if I turn on my big light, what happens is there's so much reflection because the mirror is behind me. It's like, it's all weird, right? You're getting ready to mail a Secret Santa gift. Isn't that fun when you get to give gifts to other people? Like it's fun getting to see other people's reactions to it, right? You don't need diet ginger ale. No, I don't, but I'm loving it, I have to tell ya. And if you want to follow my keto journey, that's over on YouTube. So here's what I'm gonna do. So this is the bathroom that is in that apartment that I was just sharing with you guys that we took over the new space. So I'm basically junk monkeying it, you know what I mean? Gotta junkify it up and just make it feel part. So bit by bit, how do you eat the elephant one bite at a time? So if you're looking around your house right now and you're like, I have so many things I want to do. That's a good thing because you know what? There's 365 days in a year and that means you've got lots of projects to do that will keep you busy, right? And I don't know about you, but I am a girl who likes to stay busy and I also like to do projects that I can do like in a day, an afternoon, a quick flip, and I get that sense of satisfaction and then I'm off to do the next thing, okay? So for all you guys out there, hey Karen, hey Phyllis, and the hubby's like, what are you doing now? When he sees what you're doing and what you're doing on a budget and what you're doing to that house and happy wife, happy life, you know, he'll just be like, just do what you want. Just do what you want. That's what Matt says. I don't care what you do, just do what you gotta do, right? Hello, Heather, how are ya? So welcome. I was starting to say, us girls are weird like that. You know, guys don't hang out in the bathroom, us girls? Oh yeah, who did that especially when you were younger, right? You go to the bathroom with your friend, too funny. What were you even thinking? I don't even know. Hey EA, how are ya? Woohoo, last of the Christmas cards being mailed out, Lise says, but taking a break to watch me. Okay, all right, so here's the deal. You got a mirror that you want to, you know, just do something different with. It's boring. So hello, meet the mirror here in my shop bathroom. So this is the bathroom. Honestly, all I've done is hung that shower curtain up in the back. Can you see that? Which is kind of cool to have a shop that I can now take a shower in if I really need to, which has been good because like the other night, if you watch the vlog on YouTube, you know, I left here and went to a Christmas party at Armstrong Cable, which is where I host a TV show. And I was able to take a shower right as I left. So you know what? I'm just saying, that all works out. I'm a thankful girl and I'm thankful for a shower. So here's what I've done so far. I've looked at this boring mirror, which has no interest to it. Who's got mirrors that have just these plastic clips, no barnwood gorgeous frame on it, no like bling bling out around the edges of it, just one big mirror that might even, the edges might be like, it's got paint on from the last time the tenants painted in here, and there's really nothing interesting about it, right? This would be a brownie frowny mirror, you know what I'm saying? So here's what I've done so far. I've got my painter's tape, and I basically said to myself, okay, Sonia, you're gonna make this bathroom shine, but you know what? You're renting, so you are not going to spend a ton of money. We ain't gonna go out and buy a big old mirror like that. In fact, Sonia is not a carpenter. She doesn't want to even take those little clippy things off, because you know what happens when that comes off? Things don't go back on the way they should, right? You know what I'm saying? I think, isn't it like 7 years bad luck that you get? I don't know. We ain't gonna test the fates. So what I looked at was, okay, so in a perfect world, if I had a really nice frame for this mirror, about what size would I want it to be? So all I did was honestly take my measuring tape so far and go, let's see, I don't know, how wide do I want my frame? So I thought to myself, maybe around 5 inches will be cool because it's pretty big, and I'll go 5 all the way around. So you might even see my little black marks right here with my little Sharpie, right there. Boom, 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 all the way around. So what I did was I made my marks to basically tell me where 5 inches was down, 5 inches, 5 inches, okay, strip of tape across. So when I started this just a few minutes ago, I actually had 2 strips running this way, 2 strips running this way, and now I've just started the process with a small, like, you use a blade, an X-Acto knife, or something that you have, and now this is my dream. A fancy mirror. This is a small bathroom, and there's nothing fancy about it at all, but I do believe that you don't have to have much to have like a clean space and a nice looking space, right? Now we don't have to go out and wait for somebody to like buy us a mirror. We can use what we got. So what I do now is I'm just cutting off the tape to basically give me my inner frame. Does that make sense so far? Phyllis, girl, this is what you gotta do, right? You just gotta go, we can make something, because the Junk Monkey Chalky style paint sticks to pretty much anything under the sun. So whatever style frame I want, if I want a burnwood frame, and Sonia teaches me how to do plank style, I'll just do that plank style on my mirror. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm just gonna look at it and just make sure that it's all nice and square, or rectangle, I should say. We trim right here. Perfect. Just do a small blade. All right, what do you think? Pretty well square, right? No mirror coming off the wall. Ain't nobody got time for that. My favorite tape to use is definitely frog tape. Look for something that's clean release. So you don't want to stick something down on your mirror and then pull it up later like a duct tape or a Scotch tape, and you got just residue left on and it doesn't want to peel up and ruin your mirror, right? So right now you guys probably have people coming over for the holidays. Hello, this is life. People are going to go into your bathroom, and if you have a boring frame right now, you could totally paint it up. But even if you don't have one, you know what? Imagine. So you're going to want to make sure your tape is stuck down really well around the edges. And I think this should be a sharing video. What do you guys think? Because I'm pretty sure everybody has a bathroom, everybody has a mirror, and everybody needs ideas for ways to make their home beautiful on a budget. So I would love it if you guys would take a moment to share this video, and we'll do some banana bucks. Yes, and with that I see, are we doing banana bucks today? I'm feeling like banana bucks. What do you guys think? Thank you. Oh yeah, totally you could use this. Absolutely. All right, so this is our frame right now, all right? Now if you want, you can tape out around the edge of the mirror with just another layer of tape if you want to do that. I'm one of those girls that just likes to like go at it and wing at it, because I know that if I would happen to get paint on my wall, I have got my Lysol wipes on standby, okay? Much like in the center of the mirror, Lysol wipes. With the Junk Monkey, it will stick on, but if you get it when it first goes on, you can wipe it right off. You can also wipe it right off with like soap and water, right? So I'm gonna grab my, this is like a full coverage brush. So this is what I always tell you guys. I use my shaggy chip brushes when I want super distressed, which I will be making use of this in just a little bit. But I'm gonna use my full coverage brush, which is my shortcut brush. They are for like $5.99 on my website if you want one. And they are the bee's knees. I'm gonna tell you, for the price that you get, and these honestly should be, I'm surprised they don't charge more for them, but I love them. So I'm gonna go ahead and now put down some antique lace. I did not do anything to the mirror. I'm not gonna scrape up my mirror or anything like that, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you that you can take all this stuff off again if you really want. You can change it up, right? So that means You know, you can change up your mirror frame anytime you want. So don't scratch up your mirror. You can if you know for sure that you're not going to like be making use of the whole thing again. But this is not mine. At the end of the day, I would, you know, if I were to leave this space, I could put it back just the way that it was. Quite honestly, I'm sure that the person that would move in here next would be thrilled to have another update done to this space. So this is always a good thing. But if you if you get your junk monkey on your wall or anything, just know that you can grab it real quick. So you can tape it off or not. I'm just gonna smooth it on right onto my glass. I had a lady message me this week and she's like, Sonia, do I have to prime my jars? Because a lot of times, when I've done jars before, I always have to spray them with a primer or, go out and, take them outside and do a spray or do it in multiple steps. Nope, our paint will stick to glass as well. So if you're painting beautiful mason jars as a centerpiece or something like that, just go for it. So when you put your paint down, I always tell you guys, even when you're painting wood, go with one direction. You're gonna want your paintbrush strokes to look as fluid as possible to get a professional finish. So try not to do small things. Even if you just do small brush strokes to get it on, then before it dries, just do your swipe overs, back over, like swish your paint over to make it look continuous and all one nice piece, right? You need to do this to your daughter's dressing table. Oh, so easy. Listen, if you need, like right now, a Christmas gift, you could go find, like vanities are really big this year. So if you could find a vanity or a desk for, that somebody could use, like a girl could use as a vanity, oh my goodness, they are in high demand. Paint it in like, don't make me blush, and it becomes a gift that's not just, in a box that are they really going to use. You're giving them something that they can be creative at, whether they use it to draw or put their makeup on, do the homework, if they do homework, all that good stuff. Oh, I love it. I love it. So this brush is so nice. Maybe I will do parts of my tops of my clips. I was debating whether I would or not, but I think I will. I think it looks so much better with the clips done. So let's go do that. Let's go do that. You could use a smaller brush if you have certain clips to get around as well, if you want it to be like super perfect. Even this there's a little tiny vanity that goes below this mirror, and I'm like, I gotta junk monkey that, because just put a little paint on something, right? And I don't know about you, but there's a lot of work in putting a new vanity in your house when you can just paint it, just like that. All right, do my long strokes before anything dries. And now I'm gonna work the other way. So in my mind, just like I would picture a frame join there, a frame join there, that's what you wanna do with your brush strokes. So get the paint on and then move it long ways. Ooh, this is a good workout. Leaning over your bathroom sink. So is everybody ready for Christmas? How you feeling out there? Do tell. I can't believe this is December the 18th, I think, isn't it? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But I just can't believe I sit here and go, are we really that many days close to Christmas? That's insane. Can't believe it. Time just flies, right? You're painting, a Chell's chair for a vanity. I just saw that, Gayla. Very nice. You have to post pictures in our Junk Monkey paint projects group. Love to see that. All right, let's get this side over here. So just remember that however you have your plank set up in your mind, in your imagination, create your edges to like feel the same. So like if this is going to be short with too long here, because I've kind of like made this go all the way up, I really shouldn't have shortened this down here. So I'm going to add some brush strokes up. So this piece looks like one big long piece. And this piece looks like one big long piece. Make sense? Because that's how you get a professional look. You got to take a step back and you got to go do all my brush marks, add up. Do they look fluid and smooth? So Matt's outside today taking Riley driving, our son, and he takes his driving test tomorrow. Yep. I'm thankful there's no snow. I don't think any coming. He's gonna come back to this bathroom and be like, whoa, what'd you do in here? What'd you do? Oh, I like it. So long strokes. Now that I've got the paint on, you can go as heavy as you want with the paint, but look how nice that is right there. Yay, I love it. I love it. All right, let's see here. Okay, let's let that dry real quick. I'm gonna grab my heat gun. I do have all my favorite tools. Greensburg, PA, you got your drivers there? Did you really? Wish Riley luck tomorrow. The first time I did my driver's test, I failed. Who failed and who passed the very first time they did their drivers? I could not do the parallel parking. I hit like a cone, and he was like, take her back in. Oh, it was so disappointing, you know, but it was so stressful. I think that maybe failing once and then going back really helped, because by that time you're like, okay, there's power in knowing, right? Like what actually goes down, because you're scared to drive with somebody else for the first time and they're grading you. So yeah, the parallel parking got me. How about anybody else? Teresa says, see, there's a lot of us that fail the first time, right? Imagine if we all gave up. There'd be fewer drivers on the road. I can't imagine life without my vehicle. Because once you become like, you have a car, it costs so much money to maintain a vehicle and all that stuff, but at the same time, it's like, you gotta have it, right? You gotta have it. So I'm just kind of sweeping over this glass with the antique lace chalky style paint onto it. And make sure you dance it around, because you don't want to burn off your paint, right? A heat gun is actually made to take off paint. So that's why I swivel it. I try to move the air around so it doesn't just stick on one thing. Otherwise, it would just peel my paint off, because it heats up to like 1200 degrees. So it gets pretty hot. But I love the fact that I can paint me. If I wanted to do my weathered look, this would have been another fantastic look for in here. You know that weathered look that I do where I put multiple colors of paint and do like barnwood, driftwood style. If I took my grays and blended it together, oh my, that would have been gorgeous. All right, I'm gonna see how well this is drying. At the end of the day, I need this to be dry before I do my next step, right? Oh, really? I didn't know that, Beverly. You took yours in Greensburg? All right, let's let this dry. Dry, dry, dry. You can see it as well as it's drying. And everything dries to a flat mat, and it's gonna suck into that mirror. Hold on. I've still got some wet spots, so gotta let that part do. Okay. Now that's dry. So I think I'm gonna do a few more swipes. Since I put that light color down, and you can see like up here, there's just some swipes where it connect, like almost like that one board connected into the other one. I'm gonna go a little bit darker as well. You can't parallel park. Too funny. Hey Linda, how are ya? Maybe Linda did better than us. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit more paint on. Again, it is super better to do, super better. I mean, that's super better. I mean, that's really big better. Super better, I said. Don't let the grammar police come after me. It is best to do light coats, many light coats to build up your color versus trying to like, you know, it's kind of like when you need to bring the groceries in from the car and you try to handle it all at once, and yet you create more work for yourself because stuff falls out, the bags fall out of your hands because you're trying to do it all at once. Listen, you know what, do it the right way and do light coats versus trying to get it all on there at once and then having big blobs of paint, because you're probably not going to like that very much. Plus, you want to go light because you're painting over glass, and you want to give the paint time to be able to like suck into those glass pores and to be able to stick on, right? Ooh, I like it. So no priming. I just put it right on, and I'm going to follow the same brush marks as I did before. Remember how we have made this look like a plank all the way over, and then we took our brush and we came down this way on the corner, right? it as much as you want. Oop, I missed that little part right there. Perfect. And this swept up and this swept across. If you really want to, you can take like a little paintbrush for the clips if you're having a hard time getting around them. Of course, you should put on your favorite music when you're doing this as well. Is it sad that I have not even listened to any Christmas music this season? Like what? Stenciling a big sign with Jug Monkey Milk Paint Ocean Blue. Oh, one of my favorite colors. Look, guys, let me tip you up a little bit. Can you see right there? Like this is starting to fill out now, right? All right, so I really, really like this. I'll probably do some distressing at the very end. So, but I'm happy with that amount of paint on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and dry that part real quick. Thanks, Anne, for sharing. I appreciate that. Hey, Debbie, how are ya? Debbie, how are you feeling? I know you had surgeries earlier on this year. Can't keep a creative girl down, right? All right. Really thinking about putting some color in this bathroom. What color do you think I should paint the walls? You can see the shower curtain. The shower curtain is basically like black, antique lace, and smoky coal. So nice classic bathroom colors, but this is where the bathroom is going to feel a little bit more homey and cozy when I finish this paint technique on this plain Jane mirror, just to give it some love. A lot of you guys already have Junk Monkey right now in your stash that you can take out and do this effect with, because it's so easy. All right. I see one little corner down here that I'm going to need to get because that creates the frame. So I want to make sure that I have enough paint right there. Good deal. Okay. So I'm doing banana bucks today. Anybody would love to share this video for a chance to win $20 in banana bucks to use at our website at jugmonkeypaint.com. Maybe there's a color of paint that you wanted to get, or a can of Monkey Shine, or another can of sealer you need. Some brushes, whatever you need. Ooh, I like that. All right, what do you think so far? Give me hearts if you're like thinking this is possibly going to turn out to be a good thing, Sonia. Just making sure everything's dried here. So the more layers of paint you build up, the more solid your paint job will be. You can also roll it on if you wanted to do that. I just grabbed my brush because it was closer, but yeah. You have a little roller, roll that sucker on, way to go. All right. Doing the field test. Whew. All right, little bathroom and a heat gun, things get warm. So a complementary pop color should go, yeah, I agree. I'm thinking maybe like teal could be my pop color. Anybody else madly in love with teal? We painted the kitchen yesterday. I'll show you that on one of my vlogs on YouTube. But yeah, can you imagine a pop of color going beside this? And so these are all like really neutral colors back there in the shower curtain. And I got a gray rug that matches. But yeah, if you can like if you have like timeless classics and then you pull in your, you know, you could like pull in your one colorful accent color. Thank you, Corey. All right, so now here's what we do next. Now we get to pick out, we get to be designers and go, all right, so what kind of design and how do I want to make this bathroom feel? Okay, so if I could like find a stencil. I'm pulling out my stencil book at this point. If you've been following me, you know that I'm Stencil Sonia. I love stencils and I don't like sticky stencils. I've done a lot of stencils in my life and I know what I like. And I am somebody who loves this style stencil. It's the plastic ones. I use them over and over again. Yes, I have a beautiful buildup of paint on it that actually helps me keep them in nice shape because they hold their integrity really nice. They don't bend so easy and they don't feel so flimsy. The mileage on here. But what I do is I store them in my stencil book, and if you want to get one too, because if you're like me, a girl on a budget, you don't want to have to buy 1,000,001 of the same stencil. Plus you find you go to the store and like, even though one stencil is in season right now, you go back and it's gone in 3 weeks and like, you'll never see it again, right? So I pick up my stencil and I store them in books like this. And I think this book is something like $15. You can Amazon Prime it, and I just hold them all in here. They're actually for an art portfolio. But if you put, maybe Kate will put my link up. And so in my favorite tools, I have a link, and this is linked if you need to get one. I know a lot of you guys have already gotten one, and I'm going to tell you, it's one of those things you need. It's a lifesaver because your stencils get like interconnected and they start to like just move in shapes and you ruin them, right? Like this is a cheap $3 stencil I got at Hobby Lobby. I think it was $2.99, and it's pretty thin. It's plastic, but it's pretty thin, so I need to make sure that I keep that flat into my book, right? So if you want that book, get it, because if you're going to be doing some stenciling and some painting, it's pretty serious stuff. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to like lose your stencils or anything. All right, so I'm really like thinking towards this stencil here, because I feel when I look at it, I get a, you know, it's a really cool curvaceous sort of vibe, but it's a little bit more of a modern-y kind of vibe, right? And so this bathroom, of course, you know, it's like men and women use it, so I just want it to look good, feel fresh, making this space our own. And because I have those classic timeless colors, and I'll put an accent color, I'm really thinking this could be really nice with this on the mirror. What do you guys think? Yeah? Okay, good. So, but I could use anything, like a couple other ones that I pulled out. This is always my most favorite one right here. I did a quick simple backsplash last week on my YouTube channel with this. Make sure you're over there. We'll put up the YouTube channel so you guys can subscribe. I'm going to be doing a live over there tonight, by the way. I'll tell you about that in a second. But these are some other ideas as well. So you can take any stencil that you want, right, to create your edging. This would be cute too for this space in here, I have to say, right? At the end of the day, you can determine how wide you want your frame for your mirror to be, and you can also determine where you want your design to be. Look how nice that could be on there, right? Now, I have to tell you though, I'm in love with this one. I'm in love with this one. So this one could be really easy to do around the edge. You're gonna probably wanna look for something that gives you an overall, you know, an overall like pattern versus words or anything like that. So pretty much now the paint is on and it's dried. So all I have to do is decide, how do I wanna design my frame for the edge? So I brought two colors here with me today. I brought my smoky coal, which I told you guys that this is like, you see that in the, and you can see the shower curtain behind me. This is a brown gray. And then I have my black velvet. So I'm like, do I want to go really, really, really vivid? If I go with a black and then our antique lace, the black, think zebra, right? You've got like two opposite colors, so things are going to really pop. Or do I mellow it out a little bit, go with my smoky coal, which is still a dark gray, and would match the gray rug on the floor, the gray that's in the shower curtain, and then it's not going to feel so in your face, but yet it's going to feel like a decoration over there, right? Yes! Oh my gosh, Kimberly, I'm doing 25 days of giveaways over there too. Right now I'm doing Vlogmas. This is a great time to join my YouTube channel. I'll be over there live tonight. Kate, would you be so kind as to put the link up in the bottom? That would be so awesome. All right, oh, I put the wrong one away. Okay, so I'm going to grab this one. So just know that when you start your pattern stencil, just say, like, give yourself something to work from. Like, this is the edge right here that doesn't change, right?
Hurry up, people gotta use the can.
Oh gosh, you're funny. See what I put up with? Santa Claus, go away. I'm not ready for Christmas yet. All right, so what you could do, that's Matt, by the way. Gray, yeah, I think I'm gonna do gray. Yep, Kim's votes for smoky coal, cool. So just be consistent with whatever you do. So if I make this my edge for my pattern out here, I'm gonna know every step I do, this is my guide. Or you could use the inner side of your tape, because when you're here and you're actually up close to it, you can see it, right? So I'm just gonna try to decide, or you could use the outside of your tape as well. Let's try that and see where that gets us, because that would give me full-on over coverage, right? So that would bring my pattern straight out to the very edge, which I kind of like that. So I'm thinking, let's do that. So I'm just gonna go ahead, let me think here. Maybe I'll do the edges on here first. So whatever you pick, you gotta stick with that edge to be your guide. because otherwise your pattern will be thrown off, right? So I'm going to grab a shabby chip brush because this is where I like to bring in my distress feel, like, you know, that wood distress sort of look. Let me see, can you guys see okay? You'll be able to see as I go. I got a shabby chip brush here, and you can use painter's tape if you want, same painter's tape. I'm just somebody who kind of wings it, so I do my finger stencils. Painter's tape is probably going to be the best thing to use because, you know what, if that helps you, because that way it can stick to your wall and it won't pull your tape off or any of that stuff, right? All right, so let me get this loaded here and see. All right. I can hear Matt out there. Are you in the refrigerator? I am. I can hear everything from this view. What's that? You're making something for lunch for us? Ugh. Listen, I am so thankful that we now, like, you might think like, you know, okay, an apartment, all right, above a commercial space. You know, why would you want it? Ugh. You know what, just being able to, like, have a full-on refrigerator and stove, be married to a chef, Matt, like, wants to get creative in the kitchen, you know what I'm saying? So, the fact right now that we can be here and Matt can cook us something is pretty amazing. What are you making?
Meatloaf.
You're making meatloaf? Oh my gosh. People, today is a good day. The mirror gets a makeover and I get meatloaf. Like, I don't know. Does it get any better than that? Does it get any better than that? Ooh, that's pretty. I know you probably can't see it all the way yet, but I can already start to see. So just make sure your stencil doesn't shift. You get better at stenciling. I'm Stencil Sonia. So I've been stenciling for a very, very long time in my life. But if you're somebody who's just starting off, you know, just go very light on your paint and honestly shake it off your brush. Like, you can see how far the paint is traveling right now. We make our paint nice and thick and chunky. As the designer of this paint, as a painter myself for over a decade, you know, this is why I love my paint just the way it is. Because I can stencil and it's not runny, it's not going to run down underneath my stencil, but I'm just taking my time and building it up, right? You can always add more if you want to. Whew. People, that was a workout, but look, can you see how nice that is? Look right there, right? So not black, but dark enough and a little bit softer, right, than using a black. I think this is going to be amazing. All right, I'm going to grab a different shabby chip brush because that one's an older one. I feel like he's losing some hairs and he's feeling a little bald to me. Feeling a little bald. Now you might, this is a tip as well, so you don't interrupt that last stencil that you did, just give it a quick dry and then move on. And then make sure that the side that you put down is obviously your dry side. So we use the inside of this to be our guide, right? And then just wing it. At the end of the day, like, as long as you keep pretty consistent with your pattern, so I'm just gonna try to butt this pattern up next to the one below it. People are not gonna like notice if you have a bigger space, or, you know, you might notice that, oh, I should have put that one a little bit closer, but chances are you can fix it real easy and like train your eye to see what you wanted to see, or you're probably obsessing over something that's really not even an issue, you know, because we are our own worst critic. All right, let me go ahead. This is gonna be so nice. Guys, I'd love if you'd share this video. When you do, it shows up on your timeline. So if you need this tutorial later, you want all my tips, you want to watch it from beginning to end before you do it yourself, you have it, so you don't have to go looking for it in all my hundreds of tutorial videos. And also when you share, it helps somebody else out there, somebody right now who is like, you know what, I don't want to invite people over because, I don't know, I don't feel like my home is up to par. The stuff that you can do for your home to make your home clean and beautiful and feel presentable without feeling like you have to go and have to, like, you know, you can't invite people over because the bathroom's atrocious, or, you know, it's just you want to get to a better place in your home before you invite company over, or you know, somebody out there right now that's just wishing that they could have a different look in their home, but they just don't have the money. So you never know who you help when you share, because somebody else sees this video out there in the world and goes, that's pretty amazing, and I'm gonna do that. All right, so here's the second one. Ooh, all right, let's take a look. Guys, what do you think? What do you think? I'm pretty happy with that. Like okay, so I got my system, right? So guess what I do? I do this look the entire way around. Same process again. Matt, are you cutting like peppers? I can smell peppers, fresh peppers. Peppers. Oh my goodness. Heck yes, I'll do birthdays. Heck yeah. Let me count and see how many days my birthday is. This is the 18th, right? 4 days my birthday is? I think that's what it is. And I'm turning 29. How many other people are turning 29 on their birthday this year? All right, so we come to the edge. Age is just a number. Come on, it's the life that you have, right? That really counts. It's how you make people feel. It's how you feel, and just that's all it is. All right, so now we go to the edge. Same process again, and we pull it out. But I will definitely say that, you know, I remember when I was like, you know, when you're like 14, 15, and you thought 20 was so old. And then you turn 20 and you realize how young you are. And then 30 feels old. But one thing I will definitely say is the older you get, the wiser you get. I mean, you have to think to yourself, would you trade in wisdom for youth? What do you guys think? I mean, I'm sure there are days. Having both is optimal. But you know, there's something to be said about getting older and wiser, intuition, you know, all that from all the experiences that you have in life that just build up over time. And I also feel like you find yourself later in life. You know, when I started life, I went to, you know, I went off and studied I did journalism and communications, and I went on to be a reporter and work with the national media in Canada, and that's how I met my husband and moved here. And now I don't do any of that, right? Now, you know, I always think that anything that you do in life, obviously you take with you further in life. But you know what? You find yourself, and I'm much more happier hanging out with you guys. I gotta tell you, I am much more happier. Gayleen just hopes that she can remember. Too funny. Guys, look at this. My husband says I'm 29 and change. Yes, exactly. Too funny. Well, he's a good man, and he says you're 29 and change. He's a keeper. But at the same time, you know, the people who fret, I'm getting older. Well, you know what? Everybody's getting older, right? We just got a whole lot older just being here. As long as you spend your time, you know, not hurting anybody else, and doing things that make you happy and finding ways to contribute, I think it's all a good thing. All right. So now I'm going to want to try to get this as even as possible. Perfect. This is the part where if you want, you can climb onto your counter. I would say nobody's watching, but all you guys are watching, so, you know. But I don't care. It's all in the name of showing you something that you can do, right? Whew. And it is a workout. I'm stretching those abs right now. Building up some space for Matt's meatballs, or meatloaf. Matt, how are you gonna do, are you doing breadcrumbs of some sort? Like, you know,
No.
we do low carb, so.
That's why I said you gotta record this.
Oh, so he's doing keto meatloaf. Nice. Oh, and you want me to record it for our vlog?
Yeah.
So you guys know I'm a creative painter. Matt's, it's warm. Matt's a creative chef, and so YouTube is where now worlds collide, and we do home DIYs and kitchen DIYs, like recipes and stuff. So it's a whole new channel over there, people. And tonight we're gonna go live over there. What time do you want to go live on YouTube?
Oh,
You don't know. Story of my life. He says, I don't know. Maybe around 7 o'clock. Let's say 7 p.m. How about that? Eastern Standard Time. Find me over there live. So all you have to do is just go to YouTube or go to the link that Kate puts up below. Type Jug Monkey Paint Company. Hit the little bell. It notifies you when we go live and stuff. And you can come hang out over there tonight. Oh, I love that. I love that. Surely, he's doing something keto. I have no idea. Excuse me. So as a chef, he's always like experimenting and converting recipes into low carb. So we'll see. I can't wait to take the tape off, right? So here's what I'm going to tell you. Because I did that side versus going across the top, I'm going to do this side. And then I'll connect them on both ends. Make sense? That's what we're going to need to do to keep it consistent. Because at the end of the day, you want your patterns to feel like they you know, that a pattern is similar, right? Like it repeats itself. So do that. All right, so I'm going to hold this up here and do this side. What's everybody else making for supper tonight? Keto or not, low carb or not, doesn't make a hell beans. But what are you having? Help somebody else out there right now find some meal ideas for supper. Ooh, that's nice. I like it. Of course, the stencil I did pick has a ton of little designs into it, so you gotta be a little bit more patient. So you could do like something like easy, like chevron, you know, a stencil that doesn't have a ton of little pieces into it. Because this here is like this stencil, you gotta hold it back because it's got all these little pieces that wanna fly towards you. I'm just doing a shabby style, so I'm not trying to fill all of them out. I'm just getting my brush into some parts. There we go. Nice. So what color would you do as well for, you think I should do the bathroom? What color would you paint the walls? You think teal would be good? Or give me like 3 accent colors, because I did put blue on the kitchen that adjoins to this. So maybe I want to go with a different...
Is Linda on there?
Yeah, Linda was on here earlier.
She's still there?
I don't know, I haven't turned around.
No, I haven't got my Christmas gift yet.
Uh-oh, you're waiting for your Christmas gift?
Yep.
Oh my, okay. All right, Linda, Matt's waiting for his Christmas gift apparently. I can only imagine. She's probably sending you coal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what you're getting.
I can use coal.
Oh, steak and roasted asparagus. Yes, yes, yes. Look how nice and big this feels already, right? Teal River? Yeah. All right, I am loving it. I always say that, then I think about Justin Timberlake at McDonald's. You know, me and Justin Timberlake, we're loving it, man. We're loving it. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. Oh, I love it. All right. We're closing in. Just keep your guide always the same. It's like your principles. Stand on your principles. I love to be able to get stencils for cheap and then keep them and have them for years and years and years. And that stencil may never be made again. And you whip it out and everybody wants it, but it's gone. So you got to get it now, right? That's why it's so good to do a collection and have a space to collect them in, because that way, if you lose your stencil, if it gets ruined, which plastic stencils like this, honestly, unless they get folded, or you know, you dry them up with your heat gun, which I never dry my stencils with my heat gun. I just let them do its thing on its own. Then your stencils are around for a long time. They are the best. All right, that's good there. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, love it. Aw, thank you very much for wishing me a happy birthday. I appreciate that. All right. part dry right there. Remember, never dry your stencil with a heat gun. I couldn't tell you how many paint parties I've had and how many stencils I've lost because I would give tables stencils and they would share the stencils and somebody would take the hairdryer or the heat gun and dry it, and then they'd come over and go, "This happened to your stencil," and in the meantime it shriveled up to like a roll up like an egg roll, only to be thrown out and never seen again. It's best to let them dry on their own. Oh my gosh, I love it. The other thing that you could do as well is you could roll over your stencil. So because I'm doing a shabby, distressed, I'm using a shabby chip brush, but just know as well that you could take a little tiny roller, like one of those mini rollers, and if you want like a perfect style pattern, right? Because it's gonna really fill out your stencil. So at the end of the day, just kind of determine the look that you're going for, because that will probably be faster, but it just depends on the look that you want, right? Ooh my. Who's gonna try this? Who's gonna do it? All right. Ooh yeah. So nice. All right, sounds good. Yeah, go have fun with those grandkids. Imagine if you painted the little wall behind your toilet to match this and put a stencil on it, like you did your mirror, and you did a tiny, tiny accent wall. How beautiful would that be? Oh, so nice. All right, let's do the same thing. Get it in, get it down. Oh yeah. How goes it, Matt? Really? Matt's getting his ingredients ready. Oh, the shop's gonna smell so good.
Chopped up, so it'd be a
Quick video? Okay, sounds good to me.
it'll be a super quick kind of,
I like super quick videos. And is it gonna cook quick? Because I'm hungry. We're having supper at the shop tonight, and Matt's making meatloaf. It's a good day. I'm sending out all the rest of the gifts so far up for Vlogmas on YouTube as well, for all the winners over there for our 25 days of Christmas giveaways. Tonight will be what? The 18th gift we're going to give away. Another reason to join in our YouTube channel. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, I am loving it. All right, so here's the part. You did your two sides. Now you want to meet up on both, on this each side. You might want to start in the middle, depending on the pattern, if you feel like that's going to be a thing. 1, 2, I might just do that. So I'm just going to kind of like pretend that I know where the middle of this is and work my way out. So again, we use the edge of this tape up here. Woo! Use the edge of the tape up here, and then we paint down. I need you to stick right there, buddy. Thank you for those of you who are sharing the video today. Got some banana bugs up for grabs shortly. This is a great DIY that you're going to want to keep and do. You know somebody moving into a new house, and they dream of fancier things, and they've got a plain Jane, like, I don't know. How old is this mirror in here, Matt? Would you judge by the bathroom decor?
70s.
70s mirror. All right, we're bringing it into like modern times.
Definitely in an 1840s mirror.
No, 1940s mirror would be probably really nice.
Well, this house was built in 1840, so.
Yeah. Matt's saying out there, if you can hear him, that this building that we're in was built in the 1840s, which I love old buildings. And nothing's perfect around here. But what in life is perfect, right? Ooh, nice. All right. Ooh, let me hit that. Okay. Oh, I just didn't bring it down far enough there. It's okay. We can still make it work. Okay. Boom. Because when you do patterns, you can fake it till you make it. What style would you guys do on your mirror? Would you do like a barnwood? Maybe use my weathered effect? Would you stencil and do a design? What do you guys think? Ooh, that's pretty. Whew. All right, it's coming together. Yeah, just in the middle to bring it out, and then you can fill in any gaps that you might have. It's real easy. Because when you use a pattern, you know, everything is gonna mix and match together for your eyes, and so it's so much more forgiving. So like right here, it went a little higher, so I can just add in a few more little curly cues, you know, so easy. And then like right here, okay, so I want to gap that up right there. So I'm just gonna shake my shabby chip brush real light, and just make that feel like, you know what I mean? Like it connects right there. Same sort of thing down here, because I feel like I went a little bit high. So just pick a space, and then just add in a few little parts really lightly to make it feel like you brought that down to the end, right? Nobody's really gonna notice. All right. Except that part right there, that's really bugging me. Okay, there we go. So you can pull them all the way around. And all the green tape, of course, is going to come off. Make sure you're down far enough. Over far enough. All right, this should be good. Really thinking about the backsplash in here as well. I have to do something with that. Paint it, make it feel like something or another. It'll be another fun DIY. So the other thing I should mention is that I've been getting a lot of questions about gift cards this week. Questions like, if I buy a gift card, can I send it to somebody else? Yes, you can. It is not too late to order a Junk Monkey gift card, and it comes to you immediately. There's no shipping involved, so if you need a last minute gift. All right, that's time for a sip of some ginger ale. Getting low on that, might need some refuel. Look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh. It looks so ornate and so awesome. All right, let's do this. But yeah, with the gift cards, if you do them online, you just pick the amount, and immediately when you check out, whatever email you use, it sends over a gift card, an electronic gift card that you can print out on pretty cardstock, on pretty paper. You can forward it by email. You can print it and put it in somebody's like stocking or a card or anything like that. So that's how those work, and they're so easy. All yesterday, I'm pretty sure, like, gift cards were the biggest thing that we sold yesterday because everybody's using Junk Monkey for a Christmas gift, which is awesome. And so, yeah. Whew. Stretch, people. Stretch. Let's get it down, and we go at it. Again, just not a whole lot of paint. Let your paintbrush dance all over. If you want a shabby style, roll it on with a little roller. If you want a perfect stencil, but just go very light with your paint. That's the biggest thing. And walk your fingers over. Can you believe we have only like 2 more stamps to go? Oh my gosh. And then we get that feeling of when you get to rip a Band-Aid off. Well, not really. That's not fun, ripping a Band-Aid off, but you know what I'm saying. To rip all this guide tape off, and we get to actually see what this mirror is going to look like. It's going to be amazing. I'm excited. Boom. Whew. All right, 2 more to go. 2 more to go. Soon, Carol, you will be able to. As our small business grows, you can bet that we're coming to Canada. Of course, our milk paint collection goes right now. The all-natural products that we have. But everything else is coming too. All right, so again, just give yourself a butt up against that. Make sure that it goes up far enough. So let's do this. Oh no, you stay in place. I'm doing the equivalent of a plank right now, I'm pretty sure. I hate planks. Unless they're distressed. I'm made of salvage wood. I ain't talking about the exercise. See? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey Marcia, how are ya? Marcia's a friend I went to school with back in Canada, back in Lacey, Newfoundland. Last time I was home, Marcia, I went to your mom's house, and my mom bought one of your moms. My mom bought one of your mom's. What do you call it? Handmade quilts, and that's what she gave to me and Matt for our wedding anniversary this year. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, let's go ahead and fill in this little spot right here. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. And then we can take a look back and go, okay, is there anything else that I want to put a few little curly cues into it to make the eye just feel like it's seeing everything it needs to see? Matt, I'm going to need extra meatloaf tonight because I'm doing extra exercise. Occupied.
Occupado?
Yes. How are ya? What you got?
You're doing that.
Yeah, I'm doing the dab.
Okay, I got a name for
Oh, you do? You got a winner name for me? As in winner, chicken dinner?
it.
All right, give me a second
You
here.
hear me going smash, smash, smash?
Yeah. You up there cooking.
That's what's gonna make our meatloaf keto.
Oh, I can't wait. All right. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Tabletop border, feeling essential. Yes, me too. Oh, thank you very much. Woohoo! Very nice. All right. So, I likes it. I likes it. I'm going to add in just a few little pieces right here. Anywhere else, I'm going to add in a few little pieces just to feel like, you know, I brought the border to the edge. I'm pretty sure I'm happy with that. Remember, this is so nice to have actually like a sink in here. I don't usually get to DIY with a sink right in front of me. All right. Let me wash my hands real fast. You love it? Yeah, isn't that pretty? I am so happy with it too. So remember, that, now I'm going to paint my wall, so I don't really have to do this, but I'm going to do this because I'm going to tidy it up right now and show you guys how to do it. Because if you already have a fully finished painted bathroom and you're happy with it, just keep your Lysol wipes and take any little spots that you get, or you can tape it off if you want to do that. Me, I didn't even tape it off today. Boom! Those little paint drops are now on there, and it's done, and I love it. And I got some here in the mirror, so I can clean that off as well. Easy peasy. Beautiful. I love it. I feel like I should do that thing. You remember when you saw, what was the movie where, is it Jim Carrey? And he like paints the bubble on his face when he's looking in the mirror. There you go. If you want, you can paint like the Bubble Man astronaut, and your husband comes to brush his teeth and he can stare at himself in the mirror, right? I am positively in love with that. Like, I love it so much. So much. Okay. So, all we've got to do now is let it dry. And then we get to peel off and see how this sucker is going to look. Let's do a test and just to see how nice and clean lines that's going to be. Oh, yes, please. Matt's outside going, what the heck is going on in the bathroom? Oh, I'm just painting in here, hanging out with my friends. Look, guys. Look how nice that is going to be. Like right there. Can we just, yeah, me too, Caitlin. Can we just take a moment to think about, like, this mirror was nothing but 1970s clip-on blah, you know? And now I feel like I have a tiled style mirror, and I didn't have to do any carpenter work because I'm a painter, so I would prefer to put my time into making things pretty versus fixing stuff or getting 7 years bad luck. I love this. I'm really thinking now with like a pop of color. I don't have any teal in here, but like when this wall gets painted around it, this is going to even pop even more. I think it's beautiful. So, okay, so here are the questions. Here are the questions, right? If I haven't already seen them yet, that you're going to say to me, Sonia, okay, will the paint stick? Yup, absolutely. Clean up with your Lysol wipes. Okay, so here's the thing. How do I seal, right? Anybody out there wondering, how do I seal? And like, how do I do that without even getting sealer on the rest of the mirror? What happens if I want to take this off? Can I change it out in the future? All those questions. Guess what my YouTube video is going to be tonight? Guess what? We're going to go, I'm going to make meatloaf with Matt and film that for our vlog over on YouTube because Matt's DIYing in the kitchen. And then I'm going to jump on live back here again on YouTube. We are going to take the rest of the tape off. I'm going to show you my tricks on how to seal glass. And I'm going to tell you, if you want to change it down the road, what you would have to do. Because believe it or not, this can be undone if I really wanted it to happen, right? Or I keep the same frame and I can paint over it as well, season to season, whatever I want. Because the last layer of paint, you can believe it, is gonna stick with the next one. Janice, what do I seal with? See, the questions are already coming in. Janice, I'm taking a break. I'm out of ginger ale. I'm gonna go out, get refueled, have some supper, and then we're gonna pick up part 2 of this project, which is talking about the ceiling and all that stuff that comes with it, and totally finishing it off. I don't know. By the time I come back, I might even have some of this wall painted because I got some paint and I'm really thinking about the power paint, baby. If I come back on YouTube and my bathroom is blue, what are you guys gonna think of it? Will you be like, oh yeah, ideas. All right, so make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Kate's gonna put up the link again below, or at any given time, you can click the screen. All my links come up and you'll see Follow Our Journey on YouTube. There it is. Thank you, Kate, very much. I appreciate that. And then at 7 p.m., I'm gonna go live, so make sure you're over on our channel. If you hit the bell, it lets you know when we go live or we upload our videos. We're also doing extra giveaways over there tonight because it's part of Vlogmas, which is where you video your life, like a video log, a vlog every day for 25 days straight. So all that good stuff. Thank you. So I've got a winner. Winner, meatloaf dinner, all right? And the winner is Deborah Reeder. You are my Banana Bucks winner today. Hopefully she sees this message and she's still with us. All you have to do, Deborah, is email me over at junkmonkeypaint@gmail.com. Put winner in the subject line, And you have until midnight tonight, Eastern Standard Time, to redeem. Otherwise, I always say, poof, this offer turns into a pumpkin and disappears. All right, so I'll be waiting for you, Deborah. And then tonight, let's do a few more giveaways. I might give away like some paintings or something over there on YouTube tonight. I'd love it if you guys are gonna be over there. Like the Christmas tree one that I did recently. Like I'm gonna have some good giveaways, all right? So join me over there. You go get food. I'm gonna go get food. We'll meet back up here, not here. We'll meet at YouTube at 7 o'clock. And we'll continue this process. The walls might be blue when I come back. We'll see what happens there. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sound good? All right. And by the way, don't forget, you're gonna need a Junk Monkey candle to have in your bathroom so it smells like chocolate chip bananas, okay? So we just have just a few of those remaining because we only made 50 of these suckers that smell so good. This one's mine because it had the dent in the can, so I keep the dented ones for myself. Oh, I'll keep that one. It's got a little dent in it. It smells so good. All right. All right, who's going to join me on YouTube tonight? I'll see you guys over there. You're welcome, Denise. All right, see you over there for some fun later. And I'll tell you how the meatloaf turned out too. All right, see you guys. Go have something to eat and join me over on YouTube. 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye.